remember, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, a 22. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
At the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19. Go.
He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, Taylor. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So that one will be accepted.
Let's go now. 6, 7, blue, 32. Set, hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point by Koo, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60, let go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
60 Eagle.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ready, go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down. Inside the 40.
Minnesota Vikings.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll set up to throw.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third down.
Third down and 10.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you, he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
79 Broncos. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3. And they're going to try again here. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run once more with Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Lions will take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Got it open, man. Ruggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
First and goal, Detroit.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the Vikings' 3-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Linval Joseph providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Viking 18.
They'll set up a throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Room here to run. And they will finally get him down. And now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. A big play there out of the running game. 48 yards. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and
Now back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Vikings 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Well, I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Back to throw here. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Derrick Henry. A gain of 9. Brings up second.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
6 brings up 3rd and...
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
6-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, going for Jefferson down. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Viking 18. 18 Rattler, 18.
Looking to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
14 and brings up 2nd down. At the Lions.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
18-yard line.
On first down, it's Taylor. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
70 Lions. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher.
31-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they don't...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down, Lions.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
At the 30-yard line.
70 range.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. And he got it. kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go.